Ascension. Ascension, man. Man, this word came up today when I was in a meeting with a great entrepreneur, Steve Cole. We met at the gym, man, just a solid cat. And we like to dive in his office, and he's dive into these deeper principles, man, about what it's all about. Man, and he brought up Ascension. We were talking about materialistic acquisition and how that's fleeting, and then the conversation started to develop, and Steve brought up the point of Ascension. Now, in thinking about it after I was driving home, I was playing with that idea, man. There's kind of two realms of Ascension. In the one, man, when you're starting to get better, you're ascending and you're elevating, man, you're conquering self, right? You're conquering self. You're conquering your desires, right? A man who can't conquer his desires will always be a slave to them. Conquering your desires, you're building that willpower, setting that moral compass strong, man, and you're building, right? Moving in the right direction. Now, that's ascending, that's elevating. You're getting better. Then there's this other piece that is about ascension of success, right? That success versus significance. Now, this conversation, as we were just playing with the idea, man, was, you're taught, you're programmed in this society, man, it's about acquisition. You're gonna be happy when you have that shiny new thing over there, or that shiny red truck, or whatever it is, right? When people realize, and you see this with a lot of people who have a lot of money and they go into philanthropy. Why is that? Well, you start to realize that, bro, you can only wear one tie. You only wear one watch, right? It doesn't move the meter anymore. Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't have its place, right? I like nice shit. It's not about being a martyr and some poor motherfucker, because that's not really showing anything either, right? You're just opting out. Now, in that acquisition phase, right, Steve brought up a good point that acquisition phase is almost required so that you can realize how futile it is, right? It doesn't make you feel any more whole of a person. And so, but until you have that, you can't really say that. You can't really know that, right? You can point over there and go, man, I don't want money, but man, if you've never had money, how the fuck do you know, right? Also, in those Maslow hierarchy of needs, you need your needs met before you can really pour into somebody else, right? You can't pour from an empty cup. Man, if you don't have that security, that shelter, and those basic needs set, and you're not stressing about the lights going up, it's very hard to help people when you're still trying to meet your basic needs, right? And then even your wants, right? These things that make your life a little bit more comfortable, man. You can present yourself the way you would like to. All these things are very important, because then you get all that and you look around and you go, it doesn't make me any more happy. And you've also had to develop some skills and talents and disciplines to acquire those things. So it's built some character along the way. And those are just markers, right? Hey, you got that. You can get that. You show you can get on a good plan and execute it and hold yourself to a higher standard, all these different things. It's important. But then when you get there and that dust settles and you realize the watch is whatever, the nice clothes, the house, or whatever, then you go, well, what's it all about? Man, you acquire so you can give. And I don't just mean things. I mean wisdom. You can only, and this was Steve's really great point, which I like, man, was you can only really feel whole, man, when you're giving. That's what it's all about. We're not made to take, we're made to give. Not built to be just consumers, we're built to be producers, especially men, bro. We're built to be producers, and women, humans, man. We're not just takers. We need to give back, and that's that transcending of self. that self-actualization, that's part of that acquisition phase, and that transcending of self is when you give it all away. I'm not saying give away your life, but give away all that wisdom, right? That's when you start to feel real purpose, is that transcending of self. It's not just about acquiring, bro, and jumping into your money like Scrooge McDuck. That's for sure. And anybody that's acquired any amount of anything will tell you that's it's whatever, right? Even the new car, whatever, it doesn't really matter, man. It's once your needs are met, then it's what's bigger. What's that next step? It's about giving, dude. It's about giving. But first, right, you can't give nothing if you ain't got nothing. You got to build that wisdom. You got to build that scene. You got to set the stage for you and your people so that you can get stable. That foundation has got to be laid thick. You can't build a tall building on a jank-ass foundation, right? And that's that moral ascension. That's that ascension of success to significance, right? To be truly significant, you have to give. Nobody significant is just on the hill by themselves, fucking nobody knows about, right? I don't care how much money they have or what the number in the bank says. It doesn't matter. That's not significant. It's success. Well, some would argue that's not even success, right? It's a measure of success, but man, a truly successful life is how many people you impact in a positive way. That's success, man. That's that ascension to that next level. Ascension. To climb, man. To scale. Moving up and out. Such a powerful conversation. And man, that brings me to the other piece. Man, be around people that inspire you. Right? And that's the other piece. It's hard to be inspired by somebody who hasn't achieved any measure of success. Right? If they're just, it's a sign. It's somebody's capable. But that's not the end state. That's the important piece. Be around people that inspire you, that you can have conversations like this with, that you're not just talking about eating fucking paste, man, and paint chips. Man, get up on me talking about fucking Family Guy and all this bullshit. Man, talk about deep shit. Doesn't always have to be heavy, man, but dude, you're in the working day, man. We're talking about growth. We're talking about progress. We're talking about ascension, baby. Let's get it. Be smart. Out here.